What's going on, everyone? Jaden May back here on the Living Liberated channel, and today I'm actually not behind my desk, right? I'm in my car. We're going to be doing a little bit of a driving for dollars scenario and how we personally like to pull our leads. Now, driving for dollars is personally, in our business, like we like to say that it is the best leads that we can get because it's free leads and it's literally in our own backyard. So I'm going to drive probably around 20 minutes to this one little area of Houston. And if you don't know, we're out in Houston, Texas. So there is little parts in Houston that are particularly not the best areas. And we're going to be hitting those today. So it is 7 a.m. right now. 7:04, you can see it right there. It might be backwards, but got our coffee, got it, the tripod set up right there, and let's see how this works. Driving for dollars is what we like to call in our business the best leads that we could find. I mean, you can pull leads from the county, you can pull tax delinquencies, code violations, you can pull all of that. But if you're not knowing what's in your backyard within the next within the radius of 15 minutes around you, you're not finding the best leads that you can get around you. I mean, you may be in a different marketplace, you may be doing it virtually, but driving for dollars is the best free. I'm saying free. You can literally get in your car right now and do this. You can jot it down on a pen and paper. Now, we're not going to be using a pen and paper today because we do have what's called Propstream and modern technology nowadays. So if you don't have any money and you just want to get started, no cost, no nothing, then driving for dollars, pen and paper is honestly the best way to go. So we're going to show you how to do it, but we're also going to show you an easier way to do it with Propstream. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so we made it to our destination. We're here in El Jardín, and the only bad thing about having Propstream in areas like what we're in is we have no freaking service out here. But let me just show you one of the properties that so this is the property we just came across, you know, has these weeds outside. But yeah, wait for Propstream to load so you guys can actually see the process behind it. But that's the first property. So hopefully we need to just get up here. Oh, there we go. Awesome. All right. So it's back up. I'm going to start recording my screen now so you guys can just see what we're doing on our side. So awesome. So we're going to press just drive and it's going to start right here. But you see here, as Propstream pulls all the information up for these properties around me, it gives me basically like an aerial view. So it gives you that Google 360 or Google Maps, Google Earth type view. And you guys can basically press the address or the picture of the house and the parcel to basically get the information of the property. So it's actually pretty freaking cool. I'm going to, as you see, I've already been in this neighborhood before, but there is a couple more houses that I did not hit, like this one right next to me. So we're just going to basically drive around. We're going to go actually hit another part of it. I just knew this one street I didn't get to hit all of, so we're going to cut into the next neighborhood. Let's get it. All right, so we made it to our next neighborhood. Let me disconnect my whatever that was called. Let's get into screen recording. This neighborhood is definitely a lot nicer than the last one I was at. So that's the beauty about driving for dollars. I mean, you really won't know what gems are inside each neighborhood unless you actually drive through it, because the lists that you pull from the county only give you so much information. This actually gives you the pain points that are happening right in front of your face. I mean, you see them with your own eyes. So this is the beauty about driving for dollars. And as you'll see today, I'm going to walk you through the entire process that we use. I'll be doing this for about an hour, get around 50, 60 houses if we're lucky, and then I'll go home, call them right away. This is our system, this is our process, this is how we close 15 to 20 deals a month just for driving for dollar leads. This is just coming from driving for dollars. We built a whole team built around driving for dollars, and they're an amazing team. I mean, they really push hard. And right here, this is a perfect house right here. So with Propstream, you basically just stop and you click the house that's right next to you, and this is a pain point right now. Right now I would show you, but their windows are all open and they're probably looking at me right now, but high grass. High grass is a good one. Also, we look for broken down cars. Even the one right next to it is not looking too good either. So I'm definitely gonna tap that one too. And all you do on Propstream, which makes it super simple, tap the property and save it. It saves right to your phone, it saves right to your main account, and you can build a whole team using Propstream. It's awesome. So let's look at this house right here too. I lied. There's definitely some not too nice houses in this neighborhood. So let me just show you guys one right quick. So you look right there. It's not not too bad, but you see the garage doors right there, and you can tell there's definitely some pain. And then I look at the roof. You see right there, I can see it. The roof is caving in a little bit. And that's really just some of the tricks that I look for when actually driving for dollars. So I look at the roof, I look at the front doors, the garage doors. I even look at their cars. I mean, if their car has some problems to it, if the bumper's falling off, they probably don't have too much money to fix stuff, right? So there's definitely some problems going on in the house that they haven't fixed. And I can definitely see that some of these houses are definitely having that issue right there. See, there's a tree falling down right there, and you know, we had a storm out in Houston about I would say about a month ago. So that's probably where it happened from, but I mean, it's still there. And another good thing you can look out for of a kind of a hot, you know, neighborhood is a bunch of for sale signs. I've seen a lot of these Open Door and Zillow listings coming up recently, like really recently. And they're kind of killing the game. So what they do essentially, this is what I'm getting from it, and I'm a real estate agent, so this kind of gives me kind of a more background into it. But they're buying houses 20% over market value, over the true market value, which was 2020 standards. I mean, they've brought up the prices tremendously just themselves, and no one thought they could do it. But, you know, when 5 different companies are buying 10, 15 houses in each neighborhood for 20% over market value, they're bringing up all the other market values, or all the other property values in that neighborhood along with it. So, it makes the property values go all the way up. And some people with these, you know, not so nice houses, they want to, you know, make some money off of it. And that's where we come in, because they got some problems with their house, they need money, they may have some liens that we'll be able to find out with the Propstream. And that's how our system kind of works, and it's awesome. It truly is. Yeah, so you can kind of just play with it. You can kind of get a feeling for it once you actually get in the neighborhood. And this is, again, 20 minutes within my area, so I don't live in the worst part of town, I would say, but there is definitely some spots in Houston. You know, if you're in Houston, if you know about Houston, there's definitely some pockets that are nice, and then literally 5 minutes away, there's some other pockets that are not so nice. So I'm actually going to get out of this neighborhood. Oh, I'm not even looking at my I'm not even looking at my Propstream app. That's how bad it kind of is. So I'm going to head out of this neighborhood that it kind of backed into it, and look, another for sale sign, a couple more for sale signs. But let me just kind of show you the neighborhood that I'm in, so you can get a feeling for what I am not necessarily looking for. And I could have spoken a lot sooner than I should, because this property right in front of me looks like they have some pain, and let me show you what that pain is. So let's save it to there. Let me show you. So like I said, I usually look for broken down cars, which that car is kind of broken down. I don't know if you can really see, but you see up there they have window units, and their windows are, you know, so I'm actually not too sure what's going on there, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna find out, that's for damn sure. So, move on to the next house. You see that? This is not that good of a neighborhood, but again, I said 1 or 2 gyms. I probably found the one gym that is in this neighborhood. So, you know, there we go. All right, so now we're turning in here. I see this property right here. Definitely needs some love. And there's a grandma staring at me. You know, you're gonna get some funny ass looks. I'm driving literally 10 miles an hour, and people are wondering what I'm doing. And I'm talking to you guys. I mean, they think I'm talking to myself or something. All right, so I'm passing down this house right here, and it has some broken blinds, which is, you know, I'm gonna be honest. Our house has broken blinds in one of the rooms, so it's not always a sign. But their car is kind of broken down too. So that is a sign that I'm going to give them a call. Just to be sure, I'm not going to let any money leave my hands. I promise you, it only costs 15 cents to actually pay to get it skip traced. And this is literally what I do. This is my job. I close deals and I drive for dollars. This is the funnest job that I think I've ever had. I was a realtor. That was kind of not so fun. I love real estate, you know, but being a realtor and actually purchasing real estate and being able to help sellers out in terms of buying their property is a lot more fun than you know, helping a seller sell their property for 3% of the value. I mean, I don't see how my time is best used by that. So all of these neighborhoods in where I'm at, which is El Jardín out here in Houston, they're kind of like pockets, so they're not really full-on neighborhoods, But that house right here, I just passed into this neighborhood. It was looking a little rough. Now, I wish I could show you what all of the houses look like this one right here. But the camera situation is just messing with me. Every time I try and put my camera back down, it like turns off. So I'm gonna keep you guys right there. But when I have Christian with me, you guys will be able to see what the houses look like. And even if I can get some pictures of them, I'll be putting it up right now, okay? This house right here is looking rough. Oh my gosh. Oh shit, car's behind me. All right, so we're driving in this little nook of a neighborhood. There's not any bad houses, I would say. There is a couple, mismanaged properties, but there's not any damaged or really any bad properties in this neighborhood. And I mean, that's fine. I mean, you're going to be able to tell what your area is by driving there. So I drove here. This was the first time I drove to this area part of it, and it's a little bit nicer. All right, so I just got a call from Christian. We do have to do a client meeting, so I do have to head home, but I was prepared and I went driving for dollars yesterday and got a couple of leads, good quality leads actually, that we're gonna call for this video. So actually we're gonna go head over to our house and we're gonna get calling, so let's get it. All right, so we're home now. Let's get into the calls. You notice I am changed. I am a little bit more professional. You should see what my bottom half looks like. It's not so professional, but let's get into calling. Now, we ended up pulling in 91 clean records. Now, we did have 108 total properties between yesterday and today that I pulled driving for dollars. And usually, on average, we'll have about 8% of them that don't come back with numbers. And we'll actually have to deep skip trace those. Super easy process, just a little time consuming. Now actually when we're running our numbers through our system to skip trace them for numbers that we can actually call, our system pulls out 3 different numbers that is associated with that property. Now what that means is these 3 numbers, they could all be disconnected, they could all be different people. It's a very kind of a good mix, and you'll see that now. So let's get into calling.
Please leave your message for 6.
We're going to leave a voicemail just so you guys can see how I do it. Hey Pedro, this is Jaden May. If you would give me a call back at 832-879-4207, thanks, and I look forward to hearing from you. So, super simple. Just say my name, number. They're going to call me back asking why I was calling them. It's calling them to buy their house. So, that is the plan. That is the goal. That's what we want them to do. We want them to call us back. We don't want them to know exactly why we're calling them. We want to be able to explain it, because in voicemail, not really going to listen to all of it. So, move on to the next one. That one's disconnected. Alright, so move on to the next one. Now, this should be the pace of what you're doing. You should be hitting out these numbers. You should be knocking them out. If you're using your phone, it's going to be a little bit slower.
Calling cannot accept calls at this time. We're sorry for any inconvenience.
Alright, so I'm going to call that number again, just to make sure. Don't want any of these numbers. Gotcha. Don't want any of these numbers going to waste. So in our system, we would actually tag this number as what it was. So we built a whole different system that kind of goes really in depth of what you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be following up with these numbers. So the first one didn't answer, left a voicemail. I would mark that as no answer, and we would be giving them a follow-up call in the next 2 days, just so we can maybe get them on the phone. And we will be doing that for every week. So now we're moving on to the next record. His name is Rodney281. Not going to tell you the phone number.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Alright, so I'm just going to go through these. I don't want to leave voicemails. I just want to get the actual person on the phone. This is going to be a little bit different than what we ask our team to do and what I personally do when I'm actually calling. I will leave voicemails for each of the phone numbers that will allow me to. This is just for your purposes. I don't want you guys to have to sit through and listen to me call this. Disconnected. All right, and this is how it goes. I mean, this is really what our base of our business is getting disconnected phone numbers, cleaning data, and making sure that we're actually going to get on the right phone with the right seller. So this is what we're doing, cleaning data.
Hello?
Hi there, is this Nelda?
Who's this?
This is Jaden May with Relief Capital Group. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. Well, I was just driving around the neighborhood out here, and I came across your property off of Ave Street. Are you still the owner of it?
My parents.
Your parents, okay. Well, I mean, I was driving around the neighborhood, and I am buying a property off of Hinda Street. Not sure if it's like 3 streets down the street. But we are looking to kind of expand. Do you know if your parents are interested in selling their property?
Not at the moment, sir.
Okay. awesome. Well, are you, or do you live in the property, or are you?
I live in the property, but I own it, but I'm not looking into buying a home
Gotcha.
right now at this moment.
Totally understand. Awesome. Would you mind if I stay in contact with you in the next, month or so?
Sure, that's fine.
Awesome. Okay, well, I will be in touch. Again, my name is Jaden May, and I look forward to speaking with you again.
Okay, cool. Have a good one.
Awesome. You too. Bye-bye. See? Just like that. We got someone on the phone, not the owner of the house, parents' house, but we got a follow-up. So, simple as that. Add it as a not interested. Not interested right now, at least. I'm just trying to roll through these so I can get you guys some content. I mean, we've only talked to one person right now, and I'm literally talking to myself. So, let's try and get someone else on the phone.
Papa John's Pizza Place, how may I take your order? Yeah, we work there.
Yeah, we work there. Yeah, we work there. I believe that. Holy shit. The amount of funny voicemails that I've heard, you would not even believe. That's what you're come across doing these calls. Alright, move on to the next one. We're on Mary. Let's go, Mary.
The subscriber you have dialed is...
Okay. Alright, well. Hi there, is this Mary? I might have the wrong number.
Yeah, I think you have the wrong number.
Yeah, I'm guessing you've gotten a couple calls like that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take it easy.
Alright.
See, that's a business. I can tell you right now that they've got that call millions of times. But I don't know how. I went driving for dollars for these neighborhoods, so I don't get it. Most people don't know where that area is at, but I guess this person did. But my camera's about to die, and my phone's about to die, and I am sorry that we did not get any calls. I mean, any good calls. But you kind of got a sense of what I do. This is my day-to-day job. I mean, I drive for dollars, and I call the leads that we get in. I usually don't do the cold calling part of it, but I wanted you guys to see, what our team is doing. We're using this system. It's a very systematic placed system, which makes sure that we never lose out on any deals. And that's the key part, and that's why we're successful, I would say. We do have a flow that we use every day, and it's a very systematic approach. So, I'm glad you guys got to see a sense of what we do. Let's get into the next video.